happy spring. Wanted to bring you up to speed a little bit on what's been going on with Amy, Maddie, and I over the winter. We just got back. We took a short trip out to Lake Tahoe. We absolutely loved it. The snow conditions are much better out east. We should have stayed here for that. But if you have not been to this area, it is absolutely gorgeous. Snow or no snow. And that's that first image you're going to see right there. Next, we were in February. We were at Mount St. Anne in Quebec, and it's our first time skiing there. If you've been up, they've got a wonderful Nordic center, and of course the skiing was perfect. Conditions were great, and we spent one night in the old city and stayed at this wonderful, wonderful hotel. I'm going to put that link in there for you if you have the opportunity. It's charming. It had been many years since we've been to Quebec, and we're definitely going to go back. Highly recommend it. If we unwind the winter a little bit more, we spent some time in Maui over Christmas visiting with friends. Maddie's two best friends are there, and of course, that is a special, special place. We've been a couple of times, and of course, I highly recommend that. So the next thing on the list is this idea of April, May, and June. So it's go time. It really is, and you can already feel it as the snow melted, as the days get longer and brighter. We're already seeing a pickup in the real estate market. April, May, and June are the number 1, 2, and 3 months to go live with a property. That doesn't mean you rush to market. So how you present, how you come across initially is so important. We all know the saying about first impressions. You never get that second chance. So reach out to us if you know of anybody who's thinking of selling anytime in 2026. We're back in a seasonal selling market where the spring is going to be busy. It's going to go down in the summer a little bit. The fall's going to pick up, and then the winter's going to be slow. So we're already coming off from a slow winter. It promises to be busy here in the spring. So if you're thinking of selling anytime, or you know somebody who's thinking of selling anytime in 2026, it's probably a good idea to get on a market prior to July 4th weekend. And we can help you do that, obviously. So next thing is sort of a sneak peek for you, my friends and clients, and an encouragement for you to reach out to me and connect anybody that you know that's looking to buy anywhere in the state of Maine, but of course, especially between sort of what we call Kittery to Camden and Freiburg to Falmouth. Anywhere in that zone is our specialty. And obviously in Portland, we sell more than anyone else. So if you have somebody looking in Portland, Greater Portland, and in those regions, have them connect with us. Not everybody wants the parade of people to come through their home. Not every seller wants to have public showings. And some properties, about 10% trade off market. We give previews to our buyer clients. So if you know somebody looking, I like to say have them upgrade their buyer broker experience. It matters who you list with, of course it does, but it also matters who you buy a home with. They're not just there to be a tour guide and to have key codes to get into houses. They're there to provide you with informed advice, have a great relationship with listing agents if you're going to find something that's listed to help you win in a competitive market. But also to potentially, especially with a team like mine that lists so many properties, to get you in prior to them going live to help you win. Next thing on the list is the list of things that we notice around our homes this time of year. Whether you're new to your home or you've been in your home for decades, my team at Cornerstone Building and Restoration can help. They are absolutely fantastic. They, of course, do wonderful work, but they get the small things as well. Showing up on time, having accurate and detailed budgets, providing you with updates, communicating effectively. So they're the only team that I recommend, obviously. They're the only team that has my backing. If you want to learn more about them and get on their list of summer and maybe spring updates, they're of course busy, then reach out. You can go on to learn more about them at cornerstonebr.com. That's Cornerstone Building and Restoration. Okay, the next one is kind of serious and kind of heavy. So I made a little light of it in the title. You know, the world is a little crazy or crazy. Should I continue with listing my home? should I just pull back? And this is playing off of a text message I received from a seller who we're working with right now to prep her home for sale. You'll see the text exchange there, but in a nutshell, the idea is, do geopolitical and macro movements in the economy and other things move our local real estate market? And in short, sort of, but ours is less affected and has been less affected over any downturn or consternation out there. So right now, the market is very active. We're seeing multiple offers. We're seeing a lot of buyer activity, more than we've really seen in the last 2 or 3 years, and especially more than we saw the last half of last year and throughout the winter. So my message to her, hold the line. Let's continue the process. We know the market we're in right now. We know the market that we can see out 60 and maybe 90 and 120 days. What we don't know is if it's going to be better in the fall or next year. There's no guarantee of that, but it's very, very good now. So I'm saying hold the line, continue forward if you're going to list. And again, going back to the original theme in that email, if you're thinking of listing this year, I would list in those next 90 to 120 days. Okay, I wasn't even sure what FOMO stood for several months ago. And of course, it's fear of missing out. And in this case, I'm talking about a wonderful development opportunity up on the East End. Now, I don't know if it's going to come to be, but I'm being told by a seller that they're going to be looking for bids on a developable lot up on the East End. We could probably fit about 7 to 9 units on the property. And it's going to be a wonderful investment. So I'm looking for a select number, probably 3 or 4 investors come in with 50 to 100,000 a piece. This is how you break in. Ever wonder how I do this? I work with people just like you, my friends, clients, family, etc. We raise money, we pool money, we do things that none of us could probably do on our own, right? It takes a village. And if you want to be a part of that, if you want to be part of some of the local prosperity, you want to create housing, you want to get a good return on your investment and maybe move it from Wall Street to Main Street, we would welcome that. You can learn a little more about what we're doing and the general strokes of that at investlocal.me. That's investlocal.me. But this particular situation and this particular opportunity is not going to last. So reach out to me ASAP. If it's not the right timing, obviously we have other things we're working on right now and in the future, and would love to have a conversation with you if this is something you'd like to do, to see your money work right here on Main Street versus Wall Street. Next is a play on words, real art, real estate. And if you want to learn more about how we approach real estate, you can go on to whereyoucallhome.com. Our team is unique. And sometimes people think that real estate agents do all or pretty much the same thing. Having been in the industry for over 20 years, having a marketing and sales background, I can tell you right now that it is not the case, and that's sort of the biggest lie that we're being told by the industry, that it really doesn't matter who you sell with. We take real estate to another level, and it is truly art. It's embracing the unique story of a home and showing that visually primarily, but also in the text, and then how we promote the property. So check out those images. It's not the big wide angles, it's often not the big open shots of even the exterior of the house. It's creating that lifestyle, it's creating that connection with the buyer. And I hope you enjoy it, I hope you get it. And obviously, if you're not in the market to sell or buy, connect us with people that are. We take this incredibly serious, and we do treat it like our life's work and our art. So this is the market update. These are the top sales in a nutshell. And spoiler alert, the market is back after about 4 to 5 months of being quite depressed. We're seeing a lot more buyer activity. Homes are coming off the market quicker. And we're just getting started. So again, April, May, and June should be red hot. If you're a buyer, I would get out there and I would start offering now. We are seeing some good values, and if you come in quickly, you're not always going to have that bidding war situation. As a seller, prepping is super important right now. How you go to market is vitally important. But again, coming on April, May, June is also another thing you should strive to do. So check out those sales, reach out to me with any questions, and of course, I appreciate any connections that you can send my way. Take care.